Wouldn't it be nice if everyone had some citizenship training, understanding where they fit in the society and how they can best serve their community? We're going to talk about that today.
Welcome to Scouting on Purpose, the only podcast for leaders looking to grow and improve their unit. I'm your host, Mark Cherry, and I am passionate about the scouting program. And in my 10 years, I have learned a few tips and strategies that, when used, will improve your unit, because a quality program is no accident.
But before we get into that, let's get into today's camp gear. Today's camp gear is quite possibly one of BSA's staples, and that is the Dutch oven. The Dutch oven is, for those that don't know, a cast iron or aluminum pot with a lid that goes on top and it has a ridge around the lid. That ridge is there to help hold the coals on the lid. If you put coals on the top and coals on the bottom, then you can turn your Dutch oven into an oven. And you can cook anything in it, anything from bread to lasagna to stews. I mean, the sky's the limit. Your creativity is your only stop. Every BSA troop needs to have at least 2 or 3 Dutch ovens in their trailer. And if you stack them just right, you can have dessert ready when you're done with dinner. Dutch oven cookbooks are line the shelves at every scout shop across the U.S. So if your troop doesn't have a Dutch oven, or if your pack doesn't use them, I recommend that you go grab at least a Dutch oven. I would recommend a 10 to 12 inch Dutch oven and practice. Get used to using one. Everyone needs to know how to use a Dutch oven. I got a thought exercise for you. How many people do you know that could use a little citizenship training? They didn't really understand how they fit in the community, their responsibilities, and the roles that they have. Wouldn't it be nice if you could teach them how? Well, we have that program, and it's in BSA. In fact, it's all over BSA. Everything inside of it is designed to teach you citizenship training. Take, for example, our positions. Almost all of us are elected into a position. The Cub Master, the Scout Master, the Senior Patrol Leader, all of your dinners, Quartermaster. These positions are elected. So all of the scouts get to practice the electoral system, what it means to vote for the people that lead us. And then all of our leaders get to learn and practice what it means to represent the ones we lead. They get to learn that working together, all of the leaders and then the ones they lead, can help make a unit's health better or the country better. They learn that when they work together, the health of the unit or country will be better. They get to learn this in a small, controlled environment. I mean, troops aren't going to war with other troops, so they're safe. The citizenship is also in our patrols or dens. So if your den uses a dinner, and for those that don't know what that is, that's where a single scout is the leader for that den meeting, or it could be a series of den meetings. And those that don't know, a patrol leader is a single scout it leads that patrol. So the scouts that elected that patrol leader or that dinner work together to achieve the common good. And they get to learn that they get to elect the people that lead them. The patrols or dens are also a part of this training. It's working on a smaller level, the city versus the state level. It's also in our advancements. I mean, literally every rank has some kind of citizenship quality to it. Take, for example, Scout rank. They have to know the Pledge of Allegiance and explain what it means in their words. They have to learn how to properly raise and lower the flag and how to display that flag. They have to talk to an elected official. Citizenship is in literally every rank. Even in the Cub Scouts, they have to talk to a civil servant. They have to know what a civil servant is, who they are, and how they serve the community. They have to explain how they can show their citizenship in their homes. Our Cub Scouts go visit a fire department every year or every other year. And those firefighters love it when they come around because they get to show off all their cool toys. But the Scouts also get to learn that that firefighter is more than just a person that puts out fires. Everything that the cops can't do and everything that the ambulance can't do, the firefighters do. They're the utility people of the service. They get to experience what it's like to live as a firefighter for a little while. See how their station is. They get to see what civil servant is all about. It's also in our uniform. Every scout that puts on the uniform becomes a brother or sister to every other scout in the country. I mean, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. We all wear the same uniform. It may look a little different and have some different patches on it, but we are all the same. So every SPL has something in common with every other SPL. And like I've said for the last 2 weeks, they also see it by watching us. So showing what citizenship is all about, being a good model citizen for the Scouts is just as important as making sure that we sign those books or checking that box in Scout Book. We have the hardest job that there is, and that is teaching the youth of America. I may not make waves and set new records, but I can change tomorrow's America by teaching the Scouts today. That's probably one of my favorite things about scouting. Tomorrow's future is a little better and a little brighter by changing the youth of America today. By teaching them these morals and ethics in the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, tomorrow's citizens will be better trained. So that leads us to today's dad joke. Today's dad joke is more of a joke. A shark can swim faster than me, but I can run faster than a shark. So in a triathlon, it's all going to come down to who's the better cyclist. So that brings me to the calls for action. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but we've been going over the aims of scouting and how the methods teach that. So today, I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you. How are we applying citizenship training in our units? Are we applying citizenship training in our units? Or are we skipping it over because it seems so simple and mundane? So my call to action is apply citizenship to your units. Make it a point to teach these youth what it is to be a model citizen. So how about today's deep thought? The Scout Oath and the Scout Law are more than just words that we say every week. They are our compass and the map for our future. So that's going to do us for this week, guys. So as always, go out, have fun, and don't forget, scout on purpose.